All right, Coach. It's been about a month since competition.
Yes.
What has the team been up to, and where do you feel like the team is right now? Heading down the stretch of the season.
Well, we've just been up to a lot of training, a lot of hard work. Where we are now, I think, is tired. A little bit beat up, a little bit tired, which is where we expect to be right about now. I'm looking forward to seeing them compete just as kind of a benchmark to see where we are and what we need to work on and do coming down the home stretch, preparing for the MAC meet.
This past week, you guys were down in Florida, a little bit of switch of venue,
Yeah.
got away. And how was that experience for the team? And what do you think you guys kind of improved on when you were down there, being away from here?
Right. As a team, I think it's great. I think it's a good bonding experience for the girls. They do some things together outside of the pool, outside of practice time. So it's just a good team building kind of environment. A lot of hard work, a lot of training. It's fun to get away. Typically, the weather's a little bit warmer than what it was this year, but we fight through the cold, we fight through the wind. All those things that are just going to make them stronger competitors and make things seem a little bit easier when we get back here indoors, where we don't have to deal with those kind of conditions.
Back to competition this weekend, hosting the UB Diving Invite.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the event, how many teams are coming, and kind of your expectations for this weekend.
Okay. There's 7 teams that are participating, including us. 4 will be MAC schools. So it's nice that we have half of the conference here, just to kind of see where everybody stacks up with one another. As far as expectations, I just want to see them compete. I want to see them fight. They're beat up, they're tired, not primed to have the best meet of the season by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm just curious where they're going to stack up, especially with 3 other MAC teams being here.
It's nice having the first event back after such a long break, being at home, so you can kind of get familiar with the pool,
so, yeah.
the routine, and
Right.
that's the first one back. Is that kind of a nice feeling?
Yeah, takes a little bit of the jitters out. You're comfortable. This is the familiar surroundings that you train in every day.
Talk a little bit about Kelli Moran. She's had a great start to the season.
She
She's a leader on the squad. So just talk about her and how she's improved, since last year to this year.
Right. Kelly's just done a fantastic job. I'd like to say she surprised me, but I knew she was capable of it. And ever since I got here, she's just worked her butt off. And it's nice to see all of that hard work show up, and the results that she's had. She's stepping up to be a great senior, a great captain of this team, just a leader in all capacities of the word.
Talk about some of the other divers that have kind of surprised you and taken a step this season to, hopefully make an impact in this conference in the coming years.
Right. Well, I guess the biggest surprise was both of my freshmen have been injured most of the season. So they're both back on the boards now. It's hard to make up for the time that we lost training. But they're doing a good job, and every day we're making improvements. Every day we're moving forward. So we're just going to see what we can accomplish between now and the end of the season, and then set our sights on the future and keep plugging away.
What are your expectations down the stretch? Like you said, you've been injured, so are
Right,
you
right.
expecting to see some good performances down the stretch here?
I am, but I tell them every day, I just want to see you be at your best today, and depending on how you feel, sometimes you're sick, sometimes you're injured, you may not be at your optimal performance mode, but I want to see how good you can be on that given day. That's really all I can ask out of them.
Good. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Coach.
No problem.